The biggest takeaway I got from that was South Africa is still the best in the world at test match footy.
Yeah.
As in, Andre Pollard comes in, sturdies the ship. There's no 50-50s. It is just grind, kick. And they still have that class, obviously, but they just went straight back to test match footy and ground that win out.
Now, before we get started, make sure you like and subscribe and turn on that bell notification so you know when we upload. Goeiedag and welcome back to Rugby Heads, brought to you by the Pig Athletic Club, where we cover all things in the world of rugby. My name is Sione, and joining me is the Great White Shark, Ryan Freeney, and the Fijian Kapapulu Dosa, Nemani Nandolo. Welcome, boys. Welcome.
Yeah, g'day, guys. How are ya?
This episode, we'll debrief all the action from the TRC and pick our team of the week. Plus, we touch on week one of the Women's Rugby World Cup. But before we get into it, our top performers. Freeney, kick us off with your top performer of the week.
Max Jorgensen, mate. I honestly think he's the best winger in the world at the moment.
He's unreal, eh?
With a slight behind, great debut from our boy, the Toolshed. But yeah, Max Jorgensen gets my player of the week. He's just fucking everywhere. It's like he's got a magnet and the ball just finds him under high balls and stuff. He doesn't even jump. He's a freak, man.
Yeah.
Love it.
He's unreal. I remember interviewing Nems probably 3 years ago. He's last year at the Tars. And he mentioned the one kid to look out for was Maxi Jorgensen. I didn't realise how quick he was going to rise to fame, but Nems called it. But Nems, who was your performer of the week?
G'day, boys. My performer of the week was Andre Pollard.
Yeah. Fuck.
Springbok 10. He was just kind of like it kind of gave me the Return of the Mac song vibes. Like Return of the Mac. Like he's came to just settle everything down.
Yeah.
Let everyone know he's the back. We'll go into it, but just really impressed with the way Andre Pollard, masterclass. And but we'll go into it. But yeah, for me, it was Andre Pollard.
Nice, good chat. And we're definitely going to debate it in the team of the week because Freeney named both the Wallabies wingers. I'm going to name both the Argentinian wingers, Mateo Carreras and Bautista Delgay, against like two of the best All Blacks wingers. These guys outplayed them, outjumped them, probably half the size of the All Blacks guys too, and outplayed them on the field, and that's how they got their win. But yeah, we'll definitely get into it in our Team of the Week discussion. But try or no try, something that was play on or no good, Freddie?
Mine was at the Nudgy and Grammar game on the weekend, watching the Big East play. They got up, but the no try comes from one of the Grammar parents. There was about 3 or 4 really good players in that team, and his son was one of them, and he was just killing it, man. Really, really good footy player. And I could hear his dad just screaming the whole game, and I'm just like, fucking hell. Anyway, see him storming off after the game, and then I could hear his missus say, he played good. He played good. Just like, leave him alone. He played good. And I'm just sitting there going, fuck it. I don't know what this guy's been watching, but I tell you what, that kid couldn't have done any fucking more.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was my no try of the week.
Was he an Islander?
No, he's Palangi.
Oh, wow. Well, they've crossed over. No. Not great to see, but yeah, nice. Good one.
My try of the week was speaking of schoolboys rugby, we just had the under-18s. It's kind of like the state champions here. It's called the Dean's Trophy, and RKS, who's I almost said it a few weeks ago, they're the equivalent of like Nudgy. They took it out. They beat a team called Nasinu Secondary School, who is like the equivalent of Marsden High. So it was complete, extreme opposites. But Nasinu, played really well. But yeah, RKS, they were just too strong. And one thing I loved about the crowd was just crazy. I think there was 17,000 people there. I hope they have that same energy when they take on the Kalitahi, when Fiji take on the Kalitahi this week. But school holidays, so we'll see how we go. But yeah, and my no try was the it is the Springbok prop who got done well for he's come out that he's doing. He got tested positive to something.
He tested positive to Krispy Kreme.
So yeah, feel sorry for him, but yeah, come on, we're in 2025 now. Surely you know what to take and what not to take. But anyway, all the best to him. Hopefully, it's not as bad as it seems. But it's always the case, isn't it? Coming out of South Africa. But look, I wish him all the best. Hopefully, it's not.
Yeah, good shout. My no try is NZ Media going on having a sook about the yellow cards for charging down the ball, saying that they were going for the intercept. It's a grey area in the rugby game, but you gotta play it. Like it happens to Tonga when we almost beat. Yeah, it happens to everyone. So just stop sooking and you lost the game. You just the boys didn't want it, but we'll get into it. One more no try. It was Freni went to a memorial thing on the weekend with all the Toka Usos, and Freni looked more like a Toka Uso than all the actual Toka Usos. So no try to all the other boys. It didn't come in the island attire. So credit to you, Freni, for reading the room.
Mate, I had my defender in the car too. I had my defender in the car, but I got scared and I didn't wear it.
Yeah, at least you wore your big belly. So yeah, thanks, mate. But yeah, we'll get into round 2 of the TRC, starting with the Wallabies versus Springboks. Freni, your takeaways?
The biggest takeaway I got from that was South Africa is still the best in the world at test match footy.
Yeah.
As in, Andre Pollard comes in, sturdies the ship. There's no 50-50s. It is just grind, kick. And they still have that class, obviously, but they just went straight back to test match footy and ground that win out. Set piece. I thought, mate, I thought it was pretty good. I think they were both pretty good, pretty even. But no, I thought we did all right. I still thought it was a great test. I thought it was we still scored the same amount of tries. It was just that pressure. It looked really gluggy under the foot. So I don't know how. I'm not a kicker, but I dare say it'd be pretty hard to kick accurately in that weather as well. And I think Big JOC had just had an off night, but he's still carved up. So you can't win them all. They don't win. They don't lose twice in a row. Often the old Saffers. So I still reckon we did well to be so like we were close and we scored the same amount of tries. Just a bit of discipline here and there, and don't fucking have a penalty from 60 metres out.
Yeah. And we'll go to the only kicker here, Nims. Your thoughts and takeaways from the game?
Well, it just goes to show that kicking is really important. And I think, on this side of the world, we don't really look at the importance of kicking. We've seen that Honore Pollard comes in, like Freni said, he kicks. He clinical in his performance. He nailed all his goals, which is what you want from a world-class 10. Now, I know they've been, Razi's been swapping the 10s, around, but maybe they're just trying to prepare for life after Honore Pollard. But just really impressed with him. Even Etzebeth, scored a try in 75th minute to win, but you can't take away the fight that Australia has. Yeah. Their fight back, their will to want to go. And you know what? I'm actually happy they played the Springboks first in this Tri Nations, because I think it'd be the hard, like obviously, they still got the All Blacks and whatnot, but just to get the physicality and just to, get a gauge of where they're at against one of the most, probably the toughest, one of the toughest teams when it comes to the physicality game. I thought it's going to do them, real good leading into the games against Argentina, against New Zealand.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think, and we go back to talking about the wingers. It looks like it's another shift in terms of smaller wingers, quicker wingers. We've seen Toole come on. We've seen Max Jorgensen just go to, each game is just getting better and better. And again, it was the kicks that led Australia down. Really, if you think about it, was it 8 points out there? James O'Connor missed three kicks, cost Australia 8 points, and the match was decided by 8 points, wasn't it?
Yep.
So, there's the things that really, really important is the kicking. Like kicking is so important, and not only Australia but Fiji, like all these other countries. If your kicking game's not on point, teams like this will come and beat you. And it's those small things. Like there's so much you can do, physicality and playing in the right areas. But but you know what? I think this fortnight that the Wallabies have had, let's all face it, guys. We kind of wasn't expecting this.
Yeah.
We kind of were a bit, we're happy if they, didn't get pumped, but they fuck. I thought the last few weeks they've come out probably the better team.
Yeah.
How's Corey Toole's debut though? And not only obviously he's not the biggest winger, he's super quick, but his strength, I thought, and contact, to get out of some of the shit he did, I was like, wow, like that's awesome, man. And I always knew he was going to be good enough. I just was waiting for the time they're going to unleash him and give him a go. And I'm fucking really stoked for him that he's gone on and he's actually had a cracking first test.
Well, and the thing is, you can't, let's not take away, South Africa is, the rankings, they might mean anything. They're still, in my eyes, they're the best team in the world, South Africa.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? So, you know what I mean? Like, you can't take, the respect that these guys have. And, yes, their supporters are nippy and talk back. They can do that. They deserve it. You know what I mean? So, I think any team that can go to South Africa,
best in the world.
Yeah, any team that go to South Africa and perform like the way the Wallabies have had, I say kudos. That's only going to make them better for the Bledisloe Tri Nations, the Bledisloe World Cup and all that. We've got to get more test matches over there because, these guys, these Wallaby men, the Wallabies are coming back men possessed. I reckon, there's some games that even at super level, I've never seen some of these players, some of the way they play.
Yeah.
A lot of fight,
Yeah, so we need the South African teams back in the Super Rugby. Fuck.
Yeah, but I want to go touch on this point. There was injury early to Tom Wright. We lost Suoliti at halftime, and then we lost Nick White as well in that first half. At halftime, did you think the boys were fucked? We had Tate Edmund coming in at inside centre. We had makeshift sort of backline. Did you think we were fucked? But we stayed in the fight. Were you guys worried at halftime?
Nah, mate. We had more backs this time on the bench for some fucking reason. We just keep there keeps just being injuries on both ends, both sides with the backs. But I think we got a fair bit of depth there. I mean, we probably don't want to test too much how much depth we do have if we keep getting injuries. But what's the update? So Tom Wright's out with ACL.
Yeah.
ACL. Yeah.
Nick White would be fucking out for a week or so with concussion, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
He got knocked the fuck out.
I just think
Suoliti.
Yeah, look, Suoliti. What did he do? Calf? No.
Not too sure, but it's not long term. His one's not too long term. But we'll go on to Tom Wright, who he's gone for a while. We're going to miss him a lot. Who would you put there? Cowles or Suoliti or someone else?
Suoliti. Paisami at inside.
Oh,
Ikitau 13.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah.
Wow.
So, he's still got Dagunu as well. They can come in the centre.
Shit.
Fuck, Dagunu. I race Simone. Get him back.
Yeah.
No, I think Suoliti fullback, Paisami and Ikitau.
Yeah. And before we push on to the All Blacks, Pumas, Freni, how do you think our hookers are going? Like we've lost a lot of experienced hookers in the last few years. How do you think Billy and the boys went? And EPA.
Awesome, man. I was actually going to say, and I had it on my notes actually. Pango Mosa, man, I think he's been adding some impact.
Yeah, 100.
He's actually probably the hardest hooker I've ever played against. I'll be honest. Like I was pretty lucky to play against some good ones, and he was, I reckon, the hardest I played against.
Yeah, and he's safe with the lineouts as well, so you know what you're getting when he comes on the bench. So good shout. Yeah. Okay, now let's push on to the All Blacks. Big upset. Pumas showed they had it in them last week, but they couldn't get the job done. But they well and truly outplayed the All Blacks in this game. Thoughts on the game, Nems, and your standouts?
Yeah, first of all, I was really happy for the Argentinians to win. Like, it opens this competition right open. Now everyone's lost a game.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's probably ever happened. that anyone can win it after round 2. But yeah, I just think the discipline sort of let the All Blacks down. Really impressed with Billy Proctor. I think he scored a double. Fletcher Newell again. He looks Fletcher Newell. Yeah, he's good. Like, he just looks fit. He just he just goes. But no, you can't take away from Argentina. Who was the reserve 5'8" who came off the
Santiago Carreras, yeah.
Carreras. Again, he's kicking. He all his kicks. Which sort of helped push that lead and get him that win. I keep saying the wins are important. The kicks are important, but that yellow card to Sever Reece, it's a yellow card. Like, I don't care if you're from New Zealand. Like, it's a yellow card. Your hands are out. The fact that they're going on about it's ridiculous. The fact that they, because if it was the other way around, it'd be like you get what I mean. It just does my head in, honestly. And it's one of those things where you put your hands there, you're playing with fire. It can go either way, and that looked like a yellow card. There was another thing in there. Who was I really? Will Jordan. The 2 yellow cards. That sort of with Will Jordan and Tupou. So yeah, a lot of indiscipline from the All Blacks. But look, in saying that, I was watching the breakdown, and they were talking about how they're having a go at their back 3, the All Blacks back 3, and saying they're not up to scratch and whatnot. And I'm like, to be fair, it's not the back 3. Like there's other things. Like, back 3 are finishes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I was just really happy with the fact that Argentina won. Beat the All Blacks. It's going to really set up a great show. I think next test is in Eden Park.
Yeah, South Africa.
So my prediction of a month ago, I got absolutely abused.
It's looking good.
Yeah, it's still on track, mate.
All right. Freddie, your thoughts and standouts?
Oh, mate, it's funny watching the media just absolutely rinse the back 3 and have not been able to catch a high ball. It's quite weird, isn't it? Like, usually they're the ones with the highest skill set and the ones who, dictate how they play the game. But I guess everyone's just gotten better and just fucking just suck it up, be better, and win. I mean, I thought Argentina might have been in a bit of trouble with their 10 going off, and I'll try and. I'm Tongan, I can't pronounce their Spanish name, but yeah, so. I thought there might have been a bit more trouble, but I was actually busy, so I just watched the highlights when I got home because I was actually fucking down the coast or something. But yeah, I was watching it on the app, like the scores, and I was like, I just wanted to say, suck shit. Because everyone started giving me shit because the Wallabies lost, and then I just didn't say anything back. I just waited for the result. And then I was just into everyone then. And, yeah, so, no, it's good for the game. How good is it? Everyone's lost. I mean, it was even better that we won with the bonus point and Safa didn't. So it keeps us in good bed. So hopefully we can get some injured players back, and hopefully we can go into New Zealand red hot because it's going to be a cracker.
Yeah.
But we're playing, we've got Argies first in Perth, and fuck, we can't sleep on those boys anymore, can we?
Yeah, exactly.
Especially Pablo, but we'll get into it in the team of the week. Let's start with our number 1 loosehead. I only had one guy. I think I only have one guy in this the last few years. Oxenchi, I thought he was awesome. 10 tackles, 1 turnover win. Scrum dominance once again. You boys have anyone else?
No, he's got a bit of pace on him, the little fella too.
Yeah. So we'll lock in the Ox. At hooker, I had 2. I had either Cody Taylor or Juan Montoya. Both similar stats, except Julian was better with ball in hand. 7 runs and 3 defenders beaten. All Blacks didn't really have much ball in hand. You boys have anyone else?
No, I like him. I hate him, but he's a good footy part. He's just a real whinger. That's the only thing about him. But the more I watch him, the more I'm like, this guy's actually fucking gun. He's really good.
Who's that?
Montoya from
Julian Montoya. Yeah, Julian Montoya. He's you've got to give it to him. Winning team.
So lock in Montoya. At number 3, I had 2 names, Fletcher Newell or the Safa Tommy Dutoit.
Fletcher Newell.
Yeah, Fletcher.
Anyone, if any front row that scores a try, they're team of the week. So Fletcher Newell scored 2.
So we'll lock in Fletcher Newell and scrum. He's bloody insane at scrum time as well. In the locks, I had 2 names. I had either Pedro Rubiolo, 11 tackles, 1 turnover win, or RG Snyman, 1 turnover win, and was just they fixed the line out with him there. They didn't have any line out losses this week after losing about 3 or 5 of them last week, I think.
Yeah. No, we'll go Simon, He's a big goose. He's back in. Good on him.
Snyman and Rubio. Anyone else to chuck in there, or just lock both of them in, RG and the Safa? So lock them in.
Lock him in.
At number 6, I only had 1 name, same name as last week, Pablo Montero. I don't know what he's eating this year, but he is playing some of his best footy. 2 turnover wins, 18 carries, and 5 defenders beaten. You guys have anyone else at the 6?
Nah.
Oh, easy. Lock in Pablo Montero. At 7, I had All Blacks Artie Savea. I thought he stood out once again. He moved from 8 to 7, and he's still the same old dog.
Yeah, no, we'll give it to him. We'll give it to him. Fraser lost, so sorry.
Yeah. Artie Savea, 9 runs, 4 defenders beaten, 11 tackles, and 1 turnover win. And at number 8, you guys will probably kick back on this one, but I loved Quagga. He came in late, 14 tackles, 1 try, 6 runs, and 5 defenders beaten. All the other pages have put Simon Parker at 8, but he only made like 4 runs and 1 defender beater. But he did make 20 tackles, but 3 missed. So I'm a fan of Quagga, and he really stood out for the Saffers starting as well.
Mate, head like that, Quagga's in, baby.
So we'll lock in Quagga Smith. Number 9, once again, I've gone with the Argentinian 9. 1 try, 1 clean break, just busy. Yeah. He was darting on the short side a few times, got the All Blacks a few times. Guys, like anyone else?
Nah.
Fuck, mate, you're onto it this week, mate. He's he is something else, eh?
Yeah.
I rate him so high.
So lock in Gonzalo Garcia. And at number 10, I only had Andre Pollard. Probably didn't do all the tricks that he's normally doing, but he just settled the ship. And then goal kicking was the difference. And he got him. He slotted him.
Polly for me, mate.
Lock in Pollard.
Oh, you play with him, eh? Oh.
Friends.
Oh, did you ask? Oh, yeah. I didn't want to say anything, but you asked. Yeah, he's my old teammate.
All right, and on the wings, they could have put a few names here. I had the 2 Argentinian wingers, Batista Delgado, Matel Carreras, and then also the tool shed. I had him down as well. 1 try, 7 defenders beaters, 2 clean breaks, 5 tackles, and a turnover win from the tool shed. I thought lock him in and then maybe find someone else on the other wing. But
yeah, tool shed and
who's on the other wing? Which Argentinian do you guys like?
No, Jorgensen, mate.
No, we can't put both Aussies, mate. Surely.
No.
Surely.
I'd put both the Argies. Be Corey Toole 1 and then the other.
Okay, we've got Corey Toole and 1 Argie.
Okay, we'll go with Delgado. He's got the better stats: 76 run meters, 6 defenders beaten, and 3 line breaks. So Batista Delgado on the other wing. In the centers, I had. We'll start with 12. I had 2 names. Santiago Chocobares from Argentina. 12 carries, 5 defenders beaten. Or Len Ikitau. He is a monster.
Mate, Len. Sorry, mate. You're not going to change my mind on this one.
Nems, thoughts? Or there's Safa, Damien Dialande.
Nah, and I'm going to... Mate, the Argentinians won. Stop betting the Wallabies.
Chocobares has been massive.
He's been carrying that back line, man. Like,
well, they lost in a losing team. So
Santiago has been carrying. Freddie missed the game. He didn't see his tough carries. Yeah. He didn't see Chocobares running through the All Blacks.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not even hard these days. Clickbait.
All right, lock in Santiago Chocobares. I'm going Luciano Cinti again at number 13. 10 carries, 5 defenders beaten. Tough carries against the All Blacks or Proctor. But I love Cinti. I love Cinti.
Nah, fuck Proctor.
It's just because I picked it.
Where we going, Freddie? You could call this one since we took your number 12. Cincy or Proctor?
Since we took it, you tell you pick.
The Argentinian, I don't know the names.
Okay,
man.
Lucio Cincy. Lock in Lucio Cincy.
No one from South Africa? Fuck, we're gonna get eaten alive in the comment section.
Mate, literally straight up, like, if they didn't have Hondre, they would have lost, man.
And that fullback, I had two names. I had both the Argentinians because the Santiago Quedes came on for Albinos, but they both, him and Julian Cruz, they both sort of played 10 and 15. But I had Quedes. He had the crazy stats coming off the bench.
Pereira.
He was my second. He was my I thought he was playing 10, but he played fullback. Yeah.
So lock in Santiago Quedes. That was our team of the week. Let us know where we effed up in the comments, or let us know your team of the week. Okay, Rugby World Cup kicked off in England. Some big scorelines, but also some bigger standouts. Nems, any takeaways and any standouts?
Well, I watched the highlights of most of it.
Yeah.
England, USA. I think the record crowd. They won the record crowd for the opening game. I think. Yeah, obviously we all know England's going to be one of the favourites. USA came out shouting, hoo-haring. They got pumped, 69-7.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's about the crowd, bro.
Yeah, I remember playing USA in Test match level. And the show, anyway, but we pumped them too when we played. Australia, Samoa. I thought this might have been a closer game, but Australia just showed class, 73-0. Miller hat-trick. We all know what Miller can do. And then went to Scotland, Wales, big margin. Another hat-trick by McGee.
Yeah.
And Canada, Fiji, just disappointing. I thought, Fiji had a really good prep. I thought they were going to, I didn't think it was going to be this bad. I actually watched the game. Just missed tackles and just discipline, had a red card. One of the Canadian players, Shell, 6-try masterclass. So that, when you got that red card, that sort of let him down. South Africa, 66-6. Another one, Hele got a hat-trick. Debutant, she made a debut. Energy was it was still pumping though, but South Africa weren't so good in the last World Cup. They seem to be red hot at the moment. I mean, they played Brazil, but still. And then New Zealand, 54-8. Early injury to, I think, one of their players got
Cope or Olsen Baker. Yeah, she's
got pretty bad injury, so that's pretty bad. But they still pumped Spain 54-8. So you can see all the Tier 1 nations taking charge and whatnot. But it's, man. To be fair, watching the women's rugby, I don't think everyone cares about the score. I think everyone's just happy to be there. It's pumping. It looks pretty cool to be there. Should have got our women's rugby. What's his name? JT on, because he would have told us what it was like in the last World Cup. But and good news is good for the rugby. The women's rugby sold out grand final, 83,000. So it's funny when league has a go at us about crowds and whatnot. But anyway. But the World Cup is well underway, and shout out to Portia Wycliffe. Extended her World Cup try to 21 with 2 tries. So she's old bull still going, and so I imagine if she wins the World Cup, that'd be so good.
Nev's kind of took pretty much all my points as well. He just missed Caitlin Hulse. I thought Caitlin Hulse was awesome for the Wallaroos. Also Georgia Miller for the Black Ferns, and Meg Jones in England. She was standout at 13. Friends, do you have any other standouts that Nems didn't cover?
The fullback from England, I can't remember her name.
Ellie Kildun.
Mate, I know it's been massive scores and stuff, but some of the skill set, some of the skills, especially from her and stuff, doing a little kick through and regather scoring, and just how clinical they were, bro. Fuck, man.
England's good, eh?
Yeah.
But I just think it's that. Yeah, I know league fucking carry on a bit, but mate, the class is totally different. I reckon those top tier teams that were going to win the World Cup, they're fucking way better.
Yeah.
side, RLW side. The sevens girls just walk in basically. But yeah, it's some good footy there. Fucking really good footy. My one takeaway though is I reckon just cut out the bit of carry on. Wait to get out of the pool before you start carrying on, because Jesus Christ, there's been a fair bit going on social media. But let's just calm down, everyone. Let's just embrace the World Cup. Never been to one, so you can tell me to fuck off at any point. But mate, some fucking good footy played so far.
England set piece is crazy.
The England buddy forward pack.
They're gone.
Yeah.
Some sick buzz cuts and some fucking sick set piece.
I reckon just the way they play.
The six darts from the hooker. Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, Issy, bro, this is fucking, this is unbelievable. 6 balls is boost. Like it's nothing. They're, mate, better than the fucking men's. Some men's sides.
100%.
All right, let's predict the games from week 2, starting with Canada and Wales. Who do we think is going to win this one? Canada.
Yeah,
they look good.
Oh, Canada.
So we'll lock in the Canadians. Scotland, Fiji. Scotland looked good in their first game. McGee, she looks unreal.
Scotland, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Nebs. You don't have to say it, mate, but yeah, we'll lock in Scotland. And then England, Samoa. This could get a bit messy.
This could be, we could hit 200 here.
To Samoa. Okay, let's lock in England there. And then...
Mate, you got to get to 100 first.
Match of the round, Australia and USA. This is probably to see who's going to make it out of the pool. Who are we going?
We're going
Australia.
fucking Aussie, mate. And someone's just... Cecilia Smith's just gone bloody knocked the lipstick off bloody Aaron Maher's face.
Whoa.
I just want Australia to just... when they
lock in.
If there's one game I want them to pump is the USA, because they just,
mate.
When you play the USA, I've played them a few times, and they just get arrogant and they want to. It's like, bro, we're putting 50 in here. Calm down. And it won't worry them. I don't think the loss will worry them getting pumped. They'll just be happy to be there. But
yeah, fucking USA. Fuck yeah, fuck yeah.
USA.
Ireland.
Wallabies 13 plus.
Ireland. Ireland and Spain, this might be a close one. Spain will put in a good fight against the Black Ferns before the Black Ferns ran away with it.
So who's playing? Spain and Ireland?
Ireland, yeah.
Spain.
We're going for the upset here?
There's got to be an upset.
Okay, we're going Nebs here. We'll clip that up. Don't say anything, friends. You ruin it. So we're going to go Spain on this one against Ireland. New Zealand, Spain. Japan, this could get messy as well. Japan.
Oh, Japan, by 20.
Italy, South Africa. This could be another close one as well. South Africa look promising.
Actually, so I'm going to go South Africa.
Let's
go to the Southern Hemisphere.
Another upset here.
Let's go. Let's back our Southern Hemisphere teams.
Let's lock in South Africa. And then another Northern Hemisphere versus Southern Hemisphere. France versus Brazil. Are we back in Southern Hemisphere? Nah. Lock in the Frenchies for this last one. And make sure you bet responsibly. Sneaky fiver will do just for a bit of fun and follow along. We only had one question. I'm guessing it's from a Canadian. MLR teams, 3 have dropped out, and then the national team finally lost to Canada again. Is USA Rugby dead?
Well, it's definitely not alive.
Mate, it's not looking good.
Nah, it's not
looking good, Brev.
No, it's rugby. Look, unless they do something. I'll be disrespecting the people that are actually over there and making a difference. They're trying. They're trying, right? And I just think they've got all the resources. They've got everything. I don't know what it is, but it's been a sleeping giant for years, bro. And, like I said, respect all the coaches here. Like, you got Hoylesy over there. You've got a few of the Aussie expats that are over there. It just what's his name? The Tongan... Sione is it Fukafuka?
Fukafuka, the women's coach.
Yeah, like he's over there making difference and trying. They're trying. It's something over there. I just don't think it'll ever take off to where we want it to. I think. we've been waiting probably, and I'll probably get roasted for this, but it's been nearly over 20 years, right? They're trying to grow some. I don't know what it is, but I got all the respect in the world for the guys that are over there trying to make a difference. Your Darren Coleman's, your Stephen Hoyles. Who else is over there?
Chris Latham.
Chris Latham. Like, these guys are freaking genuine. They could literally be coaching anywhere else in the world. So, it's hard for us because we're here and all we're seeing is results.
Yeah.
But it's a tough space for USA, and like I said, Canada just beat them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it was a bit tricky one with the MLR, three franchises sort of folding. And then the news with this Rugby 360, apparently there's whispers that some of the owners that did pull their teams out have jumped on to invest into Rugby 360, which is just whispers. So it's interesting to see, and hopefully Rugby 360, if it does happen, that it does sort of help the US in that way. Maybe if it helps bring those MLR franchises to play those sort of teams, or something for those franchises that are still alive, that are actually doing well, to keep them, give them a competition to play in. So hopefully rugby's not dead, and USA Rugby's still sleeping giants, but they'll eventually wake up one day.
They'll wake up.
Yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there to help wake them up. Yeah. The one after Australia is in America. So
so they've got 8 years. I'll be right.
Yeah, Trump will pump some money into it, so you'll be right, mate. If you got any questions, make sure you send them through in the DMs, Rugby Heads or Pig Athletic Club. Thanks for tuning in. Nems, one more shout out. Any shout outs in the show?
Just a big, for me, my shout out is to the club rugby here in Nundy. So it's not the national comp, it's one underneath. They start their second round. And then, my son's junior club, he's just signed up to the Western Marines under 8s.
Oh, let's go.
So the senior team have a challenge of a trophy that they play for here. So big shout out to them guys, and Fiji Rugby's, and also the Flying Fijians who play Ikalitahi Tonga, which you forgot to do.
Let's go.
So Fiji 12 plus.
No, Tonga
won.
Whoa.
Tonga won on the weekend.
Whoa.
We forgot to do it.
Mate, I was screaming. I didn't see it coming. I know you were talking about an army camp last year. We didn't realise they were preparing for the war this year. So Fiji better watch out, mate.
It's 12 months, mate. 12 months, Tonga.
12-month plan. Yeah, 12-month plan.
Because I said to them, Russ, I actually said, if Tonga don't get injured and they don't have any injuries, we're like, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. Next minute, they're good, and then now they've had 2 games.
They look fit.
Coming here to Fiji. Fiji's had no games, right? The last play was a month ago. So I'm actually worried. It's here this Saturday.
Yeah, sneak attack.
It's going to be a close one.
Let's go.
So, and then Pellegrini's playing 10, and he's on. When he's on, he's on.
Yeah.
He's let's face it, he's a Palangi. He's not. His playing styles is Palangi styles. So
whoa,
it's happened before. Him, Kurt Morath. It's happened, so mate. It's repeating itself.
Yeah, fucking Pierre Holler, Kurt Morath, and Pellegrini, mate. We're on here.
So that when I wasn't making fun of them, but I was saying, the light pole and they were catching it. Watch it this Saturday. So
yeah, shout out T gang. We are on. Okay, so thanks for tuning in, guys. Nems, thanks for calling in. Have a good week, and we'll see you next week.
Cheers, mate. See you later.